Merry Christmas!
Hey Moody's. Right. Hey Moody's, welcome back to our channel and a happy Vlogmas to you all. If you cannot tell, my voice is completely shot and the reason will be in the card above. But before I go ahead and get into the rest of this video, just a little bit of Moody family business. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any videos. And for those of you who don't know, this is Vlogmas, so we will be vlogging every single day. Now, I wanted to come on first and apologize to you all for the incident that happened Sunday. My phone has been completely ruined and it doesn't really work well. So when I was trying to go live, it just was not cooperating with me. I tried it on YouTube, I tried it on Instagram, and it just wasn't working. So hopefully I'm trying to get in contact with Sprint, and their customer service is not the best if you know. So we're trying to get me a new phone, but in the meantime, if I can't go live on Sunday, I most likely will post a video on on Sunday. So if you want to, go ahead and leave some questions in the description box below or in the comment box below, and we'll do a little Q&A on Sunday. Let's go ahead and get into this video, because for those of you who don't know, today's my birthday. I am now 26 whole years of age, if you cannot tell. And I'm going to be doing the birthday tag. So I'm going to be answering 26 questions. Hopefully this will give you guys a little bit of insight into who I am and a little inspiration for our Q&A for Sunday. But let's go ahead and get into this tag. Question 1, do you go by a nickname? Because my name is Ashley, I don't really go by many nicknames. I just kind of go by whatever people call me. Question 2, when driving, do you listen to the CD, the radio, or nothing? We usually listen to music on our phones, not CDs, because why? And sometimes we'll listen to the radio. We do have a really cool radio station if you live in Chicago. One of my husband's friends runs it, and they play really contemporary music, but not stuff that's on the radio all the time. So I'll leave that in the description box here, or in the space here, because I don't really remember what station it is. Are you a window person or an aisle person? If we're on the plane, even though, believe it or not, I am deathly afraid of takeoff, I'm okay with landing and I'm okay once we're in the air, but taking off freaks me out. But I like to be by the window. Question 4, how do you relieve stress? I really like reading books, and I like to do art. I like to color, paint, write, just things that allow me to express how I'm feeling without actually expressing it. Question 5, what was your favorite childhood TV show? I mean, I had a lot of TV shows that I liked, but I was a big book reader, so I didn't really have like a ton of TV shows that I loved that I could think of. I mean, I liked a lot of TV shows, but I didn't have one that I was like down for. Question 6, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up? I'm pretty sure I wanted to be a lawyer at some point because I'm really good at talking, if you can't tell. But that went away real quick. Question 7, what was the best prank you ever pulled off? There was one year where saran wrapping things was really popular, and so me and a couple of my friends, a friend was moving away, and we saran wrapped their car before they left. Question 8, if you could have dinner with 3 people, who would you choose? I would want to have, obviously, my husband, and then probably Michelle and Barack. I feel like they would probably be really fun to have dinner with. Chip has actually had dinner with them before. I have not, so I have to catch up. Question 9, if you could get back any article of clothing that you once wore, what would it be? I used to have a starter jacket, jersey jacket from the Syracuse basketball team, because a friend of mine, sorry, my computer's going off, because a friend of mine was on the team and he got us jackets and it was really cozy. But I think I gave it to a friend and I don't even think they have it anymore. Question 10, if you could hire any actress to play you in a movie of your life, who would it be? Tracy Ellis Ross. Question 11, if you could play any instrument, which would you play? I used to play guitar and I used to play the clarinet, and I can dabble on the piano, but I've never played drums and I've always wanted to. I'm hoping that Natalia plays drums. I have a thing with girl drummers. Question 12. If you could hear any speech from anyone in history, whom would you hear? I honestly don't really know. I mean, I feel like there are a lot of moments for history that I would really have liked to have been there. Actually, no. I would really like to hear, and I'm not sure if there was a speech, but whatever Harriet Tubman, like she had to have some sort of pep rally or something before she took people on the Underground Railroad, or like tell them something. And so I would probably be really interested to hear like what she would tell them, or like what her words of wisdom would be before like risking your lives and potentially die. Question 13. If you could live in one city for the rest of your life, where would you live? I would probably honestly live in Chicago for the rest of my life. Just being honest. And if you haven't been to Chicago before, you should come because it has all the best of all the other cities. But don't try to live here because we don't want it overpopulated. Question 14. If you could make any fictional character come to life, who would it be? I feel like I would probably have like Professor Xavier come to life and like start up a school. And even though I know you can already have to have powers, maybe you could teach me how to have powers. That'd be cool. Question 15. When you were a kid, what did you dress up as for Halloween? My parents didn't really allow us to be like anything scary, but we could be anything else. Or not scary, but like we couldn't be the devil, we couldn't be like witches. But we could be anything else. But I was always a lazy costume kid. Like I would literally just wear anything. I think I went one year in just my regular clothes and told everybody that I was my own reflection. Question 16. Do you sleep with the doors open or the closet doors open or closed? I sleep with them closed because I'm terrified of what could possibly come out of there. Question 17. If you could be any cartoon character, who would you be? I would probably be one of the Wonder Twins, but not the one who turned into like a bucket. I would be the one that turned into like a falcon or the other cool animals that she could turn into. Question 18. Do you take the shampoos and conditioners from hotels when you leave? Yes, I paid for them. I also take the nose tissues and the toilet paper because I also paid for those. Question 19. Have you stolen a street sign before? No, I wouldn't even know how to do that. Never even thought about it. Why do you people do this? Question 20. Do you sleep with the sheets tucked in or just flapping about in the breeze? We don't sleep with a sheet because Chip gets really hot, so we have the comforter and then that's about it. Question 21. Would you rather be attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I feel like the bees will probably be less. I don't know, honestly. I don't know, they're both bad. But I definitely don't want to be attacked by a bear, so I'll take the bees. Question 22. Do you always smile for pictures? Unless it's my YouTube thumbnail, I actually very rarely smile for pictures. It's very hard for me to smile in pictures. I feel like it's awkward. Question 23. Have you ever peed in the woods? We used to go camping a lot in upstate New York, so yeah, I've peed in the woods. Question 24. What size is your bed? We have a queen size bed, but when we buy a house, I eventually would like to get a California king because I just feel like that much space would be amazing. Question 25. What is the best concert that you've ever attended? Chip and I last August went to Chance the Rapper's Magnificent Coloring Day tour, and it was amazing. We thought he was going to do it again this year, but he didn't, and I think it was a shame. Last but not least, question number 26. What song is the song of this week? Happy birthday. So guys, I am so excited to have had another year of life and to be able to still be on this planet doing whatever it is I do and trying to contribute in whatever ways you guys know what I'm trying to say. Trying to contribute and give back to the planet and the place that I call home. Other than that, I don't really have much else. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any other videos from us. And I guess we will see you in the next one.